Ladies and gentlemen, drop everything now because what just exploded across the internet isn't a rumor. It's a full-blown, scandalous confession from the king of chaos himself, 50 Cent. And this one will ruin careers, destroy marriages, and have the whole industry trembling in silence. In a jaw-dropping, pants-dropping, relationship-obliterating live bombshell, 50 Cent looked straight into the camera and said the unthinkable. Yeah, I slept with Remy Ma. Excuse me? You're telling me that the same Remy Ma who preached loyalty, who built an empire with Papoose, who made us believe in black love like it was gospel, was secretly smashing the very man her husband went toe-to-toe with for years? And it gets even sicker. Papoose didn't find out in some private text or anonymous tip. He found out during the live stream. Real-time heartbreak. Real-time betrayal. And when that man's face collapsed into pure devastation, phew, the internet shattered. Is this the end of Remy and Pap? Did we just watch hip-hop's last loyal couple burn down in real time? And who else knew and kept it quiet? This ain't gossip. This ain't drama. This is a ticking time bomb that just went off. And we've got every messy, filthy, gut-wrenching detail right here. Strap in because this ain't just another scandal. This is the ultimate betrayal. All right, y'all. Gather close, because what we're about to unravel isn't just another industry fling or messy, he said, she said. This right here? This is hip-hop heresy. A betrayal so bold, so cold, so downright venomous. It makes everything you thought you knew about loyalty in the rap game look like a damn fairy tale. Because let's be real, Remy Ma and Papoose weren't just a couple. They were the couple. The blueprint. The standard. Bonnie and Clyde dipped in New York hustle, draped in loyalty, wrapped in prison letters and undying support. Until now. Because on what was supposed to be a regular late-night tell-all IG Live, 50 Cent did what he always does. Took a blowtorch to peace, privacy, and professionalism. And this time, he set fire to the foundation of the one relationship we thought was bulletproof. One moment he was laughing, trolling, sipping on Branson cognac. And the next? Man, I ain't even gone lie no more. Yeah, I smashed Remy. Just like that. No build-up. No warning. No hesitation. Just straight-up confessional slaughter in HD. Now hold up. We've seen 50 Cent pull stunts before. He's a master manipulator. The king of chaos. But this was no stunt. His tone wasn't sarcastic. His body language wasn't trolling. For the first time in a long time, Curtis Jackson was deadly serious. And in the bottom corner of that live stream, viewers noticed a familiar name pop up. Papoose joined. Yep, right then, right there. The internet's collective jaw dropped so hard it cracked the algorithm. Let's rewind the tape for a second. This isn't the first time whispers swirled around Remy Ma, and 50 Cent rumors started bubbling back when Remy got out of prison. She looked different, not just physically, emotionally. People said there was a new energy, a glow. And 50? He suddenly stopped dissing her. In fact, he even went out of his way to compliment her bars, her weight loss, her bounce back. Coincidence? Please. Sources close to Remy's team, who are, for obvious reasons, begging to remain anonymous, told us that during the filming of a certain BET cypher, Remy and 50 disappeared from set for over an hour. And when they came back, Remy had her wig shifted sideways. 50 had that, I just broke something smirk. But still, we gave them the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because Papoose. The man who stood 10 toes down while Remy served time. The same man who put his entire rap career on pause just to raise their son and wait for his queen. Ain't no way she'd do him like that, right? Well, buckle up. Because this story spirals deeper than we ever imagined. Let's talk about the night in question. The live session was supposed to be about upcoming projects. 50 Cent was teasing new music, clowning Rick Ross, and dropping shady breadcrumbs like he always does. The comments were lit. The views were climbing. And then someone asked him, would you ever do a collab with Remy Ma again? That's when the energy shifted. 50 leaned in, smirked, and dropped the line that will haunt hip-hop forever. Man, we already made something together a whole lot of times. Just ain't no studio involved.
Boom.
Just like that, the tone of the live turned ice cold. He doubled down, started talking about late nights in the Bronx, hotel suites with no cameras, and even described the tattoo on Remy Ma's lower back, one that fans never even knew existed. And again, let's not forget, this wasn't private. This wasn't behind closed doors. This was broadcasted to thousands. And one of those viewers? Papoose. Now, people assumed he'd log off. Maybe call Remy privately.
But no.
The man stayed.
Watched.
Listened. And then he requested to join the live. When 50 accepted the request, what followed was 5 seconds of the most suffocating silence you've ever felt. Papoose, eyes bloodshot, lips tight, stared directly into the camera. No words, just pain. Then came the voice, low, hoarse, trembling. "You really gonna do this here, Fifth?" Not blinking, not backing down. He responded, "You wanted the truth, right?" Now the whole world got it.
Boom.
Total chaos. Viewers began screen recording, reposting, flooding the comments with flaming emojis and crying faces. Some were in disbelief. Others were loving the drama. But one thing was clear, this wasn't fake. This wasn't for clout. This was a man scorned, a marriage rupturing in front of the entire digital universe. And just when you thought it couldn't get more humiliating, Remy Ma entered the chat. Username @RealMa. Message: "Fifth, stop. Please." Oh, so now you want him to stop? Too late, sis. The grenade's already been pulled, and the shrapnel is flying. People immediately dove into old footage, podcasts, interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, looking for clues. And boy, did they find them. Remember that awkward episode of Drink Champs where Remy froze when asked who her favorite male rapper was and just smiled instead of saying Papoose? Remember when 50 randomly gifted her a diamond-studded bracelet during the Power Season 4 after party? People assumed it was promo. Turns out that bracelet was a replacement for one Remy allegedly left at his penthouse weeks prior. And you want to talk about energy? Go rewatch that Hot 97 freestyle where Remy and 50 exchanged glances like teenagers passing notes in homeroom. The tension was thick. So what does this all mean? Was Remy Ma living a double life? Did 50 Cent keep this secret for years, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash it? Or, and here's the real question, was this a deliberate, cold-blooded move to completely annihilate Papoose? Some sources say yes. According to a member of 50's inner circle who spoke to us under strict anonymity, he's been sitting on that secret for years. And when he found out Remy and Pap were renewing their vows next month, that's when he decided it was time. Petty is in his blood. And let's not forget, Papoose once tried to check 50 publicly. Remember when he called him a clown who profits off black pain? Well, that clown just burned your whole kingdom down. But if you think that's the end of the story, think again. Because what happened next was even more shocking, even more personal, even more unforgivable. As Remy Ma's silence grew louder, as 50 Cent doubled down, as Papoose began deleting photos from his Instagram, something else surfaced, a voicemail. An actual recorded message that would flip the entire saga on its head. So let's talk about that voicemail. Because just when you thought the IG Live confession was the biggest nuke dropped on hip-hop this decade, here comes the audio that left even the most unshakable fans in stunned silence. And get this, the voicemail wasn't leaked by 50 Cent, nope. It wasn't even leaked by a blogger or a troll account. It was posted, brace yourselves, by Remy Ma's former makeup artist, who apparently had her own bone to pick and decided this was the perfect moment to go nuclear. The caption read, "Since Remy wanna play innocent, let's remind the world what she left on my phone by accident. Woman shrugging medium skin tone, hashtag no loyalty, hashtag she lied to Pap." What followed was a 2-minute recording that will haunt Remy Ma forever. In the message, her voice is unmistakable, soft, frantic, whispering as if trying to avoid being overheard. "Yo, I swear I'm losing it. He keeps asking me why I act weird around Fifth. And I just, look, what happened wasn't supposed to mean anything. It was one time. Well, okay, too. But that's it. I love Pap. I messed up, okay? But I can't lose everything over this. One time. Scratch that 2 times.
And now?
The whole world knows. By the time fans digested that audio, #Remy was trending in over 17 countries. TikTokers were reenacting the voicemail. YouTubers were breaking it down like it was the JFK assassination footage. And guess who couldn't stay quiet? Fat Joe. Yep, Mr. Loyalty over Royalty himself chimed in during an Instagram story. His reaction? I ain't gonna speak on what I don't know. But if this is true, man, that's wild disrespect.
Pap ain't deserve that.
He didn't say much, but you could tell it shook the whole Terror Squad circle. Meanwhile, 50 Cent was doing what he does best, fanning the flames with memes and chaos. Within hours, he posted an edited clip from Power of his character Cannon smirking with the caption, "Hey Pap, you should have checked the DMs, not just the bars." Smirking face brutal. Let's be clear, this isn't just some random hookup gone wrong. This is surgical destruction. 50 Cent didn't just reveal the affair. He dropped timestamps, receipts, GIFs, and now we got audio. But the question is, why now? One theory making rounds online is that this is revenge. A cold, calculated response to years of subliminals, backdoor politics, and hidden beef between Papoose and 50 that fans never even knew existed. A resurfaced 2019 Breakfast Club interview clip showed Papoose throwing subtle shade at 50's brand deals. Some people sell liquor. Some people sell morals. I chose morals. At the time, it seemed harmless. But for a man like 50, who holds grudges like currency, that might have been enough to mark him. But wait, there's more. An anonymous source close to a BET production team claimed that during a rehearsal for an award show cypher, Remy Ma and 50 Cent were caught in a heated whisper argument backstage. According to this insider, it wasn't just friendly. There was tension. Real tension. She looked mad. He looked smug. And later, they left together before rehearsals ended. What's even worse? Word is Papoose was supposed to be at that rehearsal, but canceled last minute due to a family emergency. The pieces are adding up fast. Then, in a twist no one saw coming, a 2017 Wendy Williams interview resurfaced, where Wendy, sipping her infamous purple tea, asked Remy, "If you weren't with Pap, who in the industry would you smash?" Remy laughed, hesitated, looked at the camera and said, "Next question, Wendy." Hindsight is a savage beast, isn't it? Meanwhile, fans were absolutely feral. Let's take a quick dive into some of the most viral reactions online at BronxBaby87. I knew something was off about Remy when she dropped that Melanin Magic video. It was giving, I got secrets.
Skull.
At Rap Daily. Papoose wrote poems in prison for her, and she out here playing Power in real life. I'm sick. Her and she gave the cookie to 50. Jailhouse Romeo just got smoked. Fire at MS Ting Unfiltered. This isn't cheating, this is hip-hop blasphemy. We must cleanse the mic, and let's not forget the conspiracy crowd. They've gone into overdrive. Some believe 50 Cent recorded everything. They say he's been waiting, plotting, to ruin Remy and Pap's vow renewal next month in Jamaica. That the live stream wasn't spontaneous. It was a strategic takedown. A personal diss track, but in real life. Others believe Remy wanted it to come out. That maybe, deep down, she was tired of living a lie. But guess who we haven't heard from directly yet? Remy Ma. Aside from that single, Fifth, stop. Please. Comment on IG Live. She's gone completely silent. No statement. No tweet. No shade. And that silence? It's louder than any diss track. Meanwhile, Papoose deleted over 20 photos from his Instagram in just 1 hour. All pictures of Remy Ma. Anniversary posts, vacation shots, behind the scenes from Love and Hip Hop, gone. Fans are noticing he's no longer wearing his wedding ring in recent paparazzi photos. Sources say he was seen leaving a Brooklyn studio, looking completely disheveled, mumbling to himself, and ignoring everyone who tried to approach him. And now the speculation is turning legal. Several entertainment lawyers have spoken out on Twitter, hinting that Papoose may be consulting legal counsel for divorce. Allegedly, the prenup they signed in 2008 doesn't protect Remy if infidelity can be proven with digital evidence. And guess what? The voicemail, the IG confession, and the makeup artist's audio drop all qualify as admissible evidence. Let that sink in. We may be heading toward the most public, most devastating divorce in hip-hop history. And 50 Cent? He's not done. In fact, just hours after the voicemail leaked, he teased on Twitter, "Y'all think that was wild? Wait till y'all hear the voicemail left on my line. Direct hit bomb."
Yep.
Apparently, Remy Ma called 50 Cent crying, begging him not to expose her. And word is, he's sitting on that recording like a nuclear warhead. Which brings us to the question everyone's afraid to ask. Was this really just a random hookup between two rappers? Or was this 50 Cent's longest con? A secret affair weaponized for maximum devastation? Because no matter how you slice it, this isn't just about infidelity. It's about power, revenge, legacy. And the next twist in the story? It's coming fast. Because just when it looked like things couldn't get darker,